We're taking in the gold medal game for softball, and when you stop and think about it, none of these games really ever happen without long hours and a lot of work from the officiating crew. So let's have a peek at their perspective of the games.
Hey you, we got a game going here. You're disturbing the continuity of the game. You're out of here.
Oh, what?
There's really no difference between able-bodied ball and wheelchair ball, except the traveling call is different. They can push with their chair, but then they've got to get rid of the ball, pass it, dribble it before they take the third push. Otherwise, it's a travel. There is no double dribble in wheelchair ball because you can hold it, dribble, hold it, and but you do have a 5-second count. You know, you can't hold it for 5 or dribble for 5 close to guarding. And picks and screens you'll find more in wheelchair ball than you will in able-bodied ball because, you know, plus the three-pointers. They've got such enormous upper body strength that they shoot threes like eating candy, you know. And here at the games, I always remind them, that's not, winning and losing is not the main thing here at these games. It's the spirit of the games. Teach the novices, you know, help them out, help your teammates out. Last night we had a game and the team was losing. And they knew they couldn't catch up. There was only a minute or so left. And they kept feeding the girl the ball to get her to shoot so she could score points. And even the opposing team did the same thing.
Similar to able-bodied softball, we play the game with a 16-inch softball, all right? And just like they play in very great popularity in Grant Park in Chicago, all right? It's played mostly without a glove, barehanded. The difference is being that we do have a few adaptations for the wheelchair athlete, and that's being where they can be. Of course, we play on a flat surface versus grass and things of that nature. And we do have penalties for lower extremities, foot, body parts hitting the ground and being in contact with the ball. You know, I also do able-bodied softball at the high school and collegiate level. But this here is as much enjoyable, and believe me, the competitive level is just as intense as it would be for anybody able-bodied. These guys expect the same thing from their umpires as normal people do. And they are normal people, but it's like, you know, as you see baseball and softball, they expect the same type of a professionalism, you know, quality, you know, hustle, and we try to give that to them.
You know, I'm going to go back to Coach Jim Hayes is the guru of slalom. He's the one that thought it up. He's the one that brought it to what it was today. I just came in and kind of took over after he passed. And his idea of slalom was that if you can run one of his slalom courses, you can get on an airplane, travel anywhere in the world, and you don't need ADA compatibility. You don't need curb cutouts. You don't need to find, you know, that pathway on the sidewalk that's clear. You can go over the sticks, you can go over the rocks, you can pop a curb, you can go up and down the steps. And the goal is, yes, challenge, because that's fun, and these athletes want challenge, but the better goal is confidence and to teach them they can do that in a wheelchair. The way that we come up with the obstacles and the pieces is really, if you look at it, it can all be broken down into what's in your everyday life. The simplest thing is a door. A door is in your everyday life, how to open and close the door. But more so, the obstacles on the ground that you're going to have to go over in a wheelchair. You know, do you really need to take that elevator, or can you do that parking ramp? That ramp might be steep, so let's make a steep ramp for the slalom because you can do it. Can you go over the sidewalk that has the sticks and the rocks and the gravel, or do you need to find a place that's clear? You can go over the sticks and the rocks and the gravel.
The 35th National Veterans Wheelchair Games, co-presented by Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veterans Affairs.